This is a repeat sign. When you see the sign, you repeat the section of music in between the two signs. The repeat sign can be an entire song or a section of a song. As you see here, the repeat sign is at the beginning and the end. You would repeat the 4 measures twice. Repeat. Here, the repeat sign is in the middle of a song. So what you would do is you would start at the beginning, you would play through, then you would go back and repeat these 2 measures and play to the end, sounding like this. Repeat, then end. Here's another example where you have 1 repeat sign, and if you have 1 repeat sign at the end of a song, you automatically go back to the beginning and repeat it and then go ahead and end. Here's what this would sound like. Repeat now. Now down here we've got an example of first and second endings. This is a variation of a repeat. Here's the first repeat sign. What you would do is you would sing or play to the end of the first ending. Then you would go back to where the first repeat sign is, or the beginning if it is a section that looks like this, and play through. Once you hit the first and second endings, you would actually skip the first ending and play what is in the second ending. Again, you would play from the beginning through the first ending, go back, play, skip, and end here. Here's an example of this first and second ending. Beginning. Again, now I'll follow along. Back. Skip. Another version of a repeat section is a DC al fine section. This does not have a repeat sign on the piece of music. DC al fine is da capo, al fine. It is Italian. Fine means end. So da capo would mean go back to the beginning, play until the fine, and then you would end there. Again, what you would do is you would start at the beginning, you would play the first line, you'd go through, play the second line, play the third line, go back, DC, go back to the beginning, play the first line, and then end at the fine. It would sound like this. You'd keep going. Now go back to the beginning. And you'd stop. Okay, now this is your last version of a sine, coda, fine combination in terms of a repeat. So what you would do is you would play through a piece. You would go through the DS instead of DC. The DS al coda means you go back to the sign, signal, or sign. So you'd find the sign, you'd start there, you'd play through, and then where you see the coda means that you would jump to this, which is the coda. Notice that the signs here and here match. And then you would play to the fine. So the fine consistently is the end. Notice the double bar. In this case, again, you would play through your music, and you would play all the way to where it says DS al coda. That tells you to go to the sign. The sign, playing, playing, playing. Ooh, you see the al coda. The al coda, this sign means you jump down here, finishing this off where the fine is. It would sound like this. jumping here, skipping to here, and ending. This is the most complicated structure of a repeat sign. Again, you don't see any repeats anywhere here. You need to follow all of these Italian directions to know where to go. Here's another example where you play here, keep playing, to here, keep playing. Here's what you need to look for. DS means go to the sign, which is here. Playing through, to coda, which would be here, and then ending. Sometimes you'll see a sign here and here that will match, sometimes not. Here, the double bar tells you that that's the end. Sometimes fine will be written, sometimes not. The double bar is the end, and you need to assume that. So here is this example of the song. One, two. Coda, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, oh, here. And stop.